like, would a good man want me? You know what I'm saying? And I've dated good men, but I was overtly mean to them because I just knew, like, I'm gonna end up hurting you. And so you know what I'm saying? And it was easier for me to choose guys that were toxic, that were abusive emotionally, mentally, sexually, because I was addicted to chaos.
If you want to support the platform just in case anything like this happens again, you can do it by way of PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and also by the Anchor. And you can also further support the platform by way of going to the Teespring store or the shoe store that is located in the comment section below. Tell you something, a lot of times on this platform I cover a variety of videos, and I specifically talk about the fact that you do not have a lot of women pointing the finger at themselves, holding themselves accountable for their actions, the people that they selectively choose to be with, and how those people that they selectively choose to be with are detrimental. And not only are they detrimental, but they're also further enabling and reinforcing you to keep going after and doing the exact same things instead of trying to stop, breathe, stand still, take accountability and acknowledgement of the actions that you have taken that have led you to the life that you have at this moment in time. And the fact is that you have a lot of women that don't know how to initially take that first step, because you have a lot of women out here that are directly way too hard-headed, and they are just too much into whatever it is that they are doing in order to decide or feel the need to be accountable. And instead of them being accountable, they'll decide to blame the world, they'll blame men, they'll blame everybody else around them but the person that is in the center.
And the truth about it is, y'all, I'm hurting y'all because I want to be loved. I want marriage. You know, a lot of us get on here, we act tough, and we be like, I don't want a man, I don't need a man, but I want help. I want to be loved. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody I can be vulnerable with. The problem is, and I'm not crying, y'all, because I'm sad. I'm crying, y'all, because it's like a release right now. But the problem for me, y'all, is that all the relationships that I had with men were not about love. It was about survival for me. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to seduce a man. I do not know how to love a man. And then to have a son, because of those choices that I was making, y'all, and I got pregnant really, really fast. I got pregnant within 90 days of knowing my baby daddy. And we don't talk about this. It's embarrassing and it hurts. It hurts. And I'm mad with me. I'm not mad at men. I'm not mad at my life. I'm mad at me because I don't know how to fix me. I don't know how to fix it. That's accountability. That's the that hurts. It's realizing that, hey, I got some me that I don't know how to fix. And in turn, because I don't know how to fix it, I'm other people around me. That's accountability. That's the that we don't put on social media.
The most important thing that I want to highlight out of any and everything that she stated was that she said that the reason that I am facing the amount of hurt and everything else that I'm going through in life is because of my choices, because of what I did. I'm not blaming anybody else. I'm not blaming the men. These are my choices. This is the road that I decided to walk. And she listed the same things that you hear a lot of women state online. Oh, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. But the one thing that she stated is that she doesn't know how to love a man. That's one of the deepest and probably the most hurtful things that a person has to be honest about. And the reason why I state that is because if she does not know how to love a man, it's because she does not initially love herself. And because she lacks that knowledge of self, that self-love, that respect, right? This is why she is in the type of hurt slash healing that she is in the process of going through at this moment in time. It takes a very strong individual to be this vulnerable, to admit that they are 100% responsible for the way it is that their relationships in their life is going at this moment in time. A lot of people, 90+% of people out here are not on that type of wavelength, and more than likely they won't be. A lot of people will just opt to decide to blame everybody else, close associates, co-workers, family, friends, or in some instances, people will even blame their own children for the reason why it is that their life is the way that it is. Like I said, it takes a very unique and honest and vulnerable person to do what it is that she did.
First off, let me just say thank y'all. It was a lot of support from the men, and I'm not a pick me, but fellas, I do have to agree with Kevin Samuels because it hit me yesterday what he was talking about. And even though y'all, I didn't like how Kevin was talking to women, and at first I was like, what you mean what I bring to the table? I am the table. No, you're not. No, you're not. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I have to be honest with myself, y'all, and accountability. And it hurts. It hurts being honest with yourself, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is not a pity page, y'all, but accountability hurts, and I know that's the first step. And I realized last night, y'all, I just had a moment, and I'm not one of those people that be crying for the camera and stuff, y'all, but I just had a moment, and I was like,
And this is how the healing can, in a sense, start. Now, I want to go over something that she has stated on one of her previous videos. And she stated, I just want to be honest because truth is I messed up. And honestly, I'm just trying to fix my mistakes. And this isn't a pity party because I was well aware of the choices I made. I just wish I would have slowed down and thought life through. That's all. Just one of those days. Anyways, welcome to the real world. No filters, no makeup, no F's given. I just can't keep up with being pretty for views right now. I need to see and share raw emotions and truth. She also stated, when you're 36 and realize them hot girl years didn't get you ish, but felonies and a baby, you're still trying to recoup losses because you didn't build a career or go the good girl route, and now you're overweight, a single mother, and depressed. I messed up. One of the main things that I stated in a previous video before, specifically to black women, is the fact that a lot of the women who make songs that say that they don't need a man, that they're not going to get married, it's hot girl summer, all the way, ride or die, all this other type of stuff. These are the same women who are out there in relationships. They have boyfriends, they have fiancés, they have husbands, they have the white picket fence and the nice car and all this other type of stuff. They have the things that you are trying to obtain, but they're sending you a whole different message telling you, like, yo, go this route and you'll get everything that I got. But realistically, that's not exactly how they got it. So, like I said, a lot of women out here, it's like the blind leading the blind in a sense, and they don't realistically understand, or maybe they do understand and they just choose to willfully ignore it, right? But the thing here is that you have some women that are waking up and they're being honest, and they're going out here on social media and they're putting their truth directly out there. And the craziest thing is that when I look at the rest of her videos, it's not a lot of views, right? one video has 950, another video has 178, another video has 59, another one has 21, another one has 25, another one 35, and the highest one is with the image of her basically stating that when you're 36 and those hot girl years are over. That's the one that has the highest views and is pretty jacked because, one would think that if we live in a day where people want honesty, in a sense they want to hear the truth, then people would flock to the other videos that she has where she's giving you that raw emotion. It's not filtered. It's truth. It's her releasing everything and just being 100% vulnerable. But obviously, you can see that a lot of people would actually rather pay attention to the falsification and the lies versus the vulnerable truth, because as she stated before, the hardest thing to do, and it hurts, is to be honest and to be truthful and to be vulnerable. And that's something that she is doing and a lot of other women could never do. So again, shout out to this black woman for being vulnerable, for being honest, for putting this out there. Because for me, being a black man, I hope that the young black women will stumble upon her videos and watch those videos and at least listen, so that they can understand that the things that they tell you on social media and the things that other women are telling you are not 100%. That's not the route to sit up there and go, because that route leads to failure. It leads to depression. It leads towards you being single, towards you not being able to love yourself or another person. And inevitably, it's going to lead to you being alone.